Sequel to the NES original, Super RC Pro-Am on Game Boy features a multiplayer link cable verse mode. Confusingly, players need to have the Game Boy connected with the link cable and powered on at the same time to initialize the multiplayer match because there is no choosing this option from the main menu. The game just starts, which is a little weird and abrupt. Super RC Pro-Am is a unique game because it's one of the few titles to support the Game Boy 4-player adapter. And I covered every game that supports this underutilized accessory with its own dedicated video, and I'll leave a link to that in the description. But Super RC Pro-Am is one of the better 4-player racing games thanks to the isometric perspective, the not-so-serious arcadey gameplay, and the slight Mario Kart-ish weaponry. And it's basically the NES version ported almost directly to the Game Boy, right down to collecting the Nintendo letters and car part upgrades. However, the audio department isn't exactly an ear pleaser. There is no music, and the almost constant skidding sound effects, especially when played with 2 to 4 players, can get annoying quickly. Visually, all vehicles look the same, just with your playable car as a slightly different shade, which is depicted as blue and green when played on a GameCube Game Boy player here. So as an example, when playing 2-player, the other 2 racers are controlled by the AI. But you might want to save that missile for your human opponent just to be an intentional dick. But since all the vehicles look the same, you'll probably just want to blast whoever gets in your way. Game Boy Super RC Pro-Am deserves credit because it does something that the NES version didn't, offer multiplayer support. And 4-player multiplayer no less. While the overall presentation values are higher in the NES version, I still think I prefer this Game Boy version just because of the multiplayer component. It might look a little primitive today, but back in the early 90s, this would have offered an entertaining multiplayer experience. Even if this game does date itself horribly with its dot matrix printer UI. But what do you think? Have you ever played RC Pro-Am, the Game Boy or NES versions? Did you know about the 4-player adapter compatibility? And do you even know what a dot matrix printer is, or are you old like me? Let me know in the comments. And for lots more link cable nonsense, be sure to check out the links in the description. Until next time, thank you for watching, and game on!